Welcome back, stars, to more Minecraft Pixelmon. Okay, last time we got our Zapdos from training up our legendary orb, so I want to continue on that streak and unlock the ability to get our boy Moltres, which to do that, we actually have to defeat the fire gym, which is harder than the last gym. The last gym were, actually no, they're the same difficulty. I thought they were going to be a little bit harder. So the fire gym comes with Incineroar, Heat, Rotom, Salazzle, Talonflame, Volcarona, and Heatran. That's a decent team, but this will give us the Moltres orb like we got the Zapdos orb from the last gym. That is one big Charmander. Oh my god, buddy. I kind of like capture you just because of your size, but we'll ignore you for now. So we need to defeat the fire gym. That's kind of the main go-to at this point. So first, we need to end up training our Zapdos because he has no EVs or anything right now, and we really just want speed and special attack on this guy. Did we change your moveset up yet? Ancient Power, Drill Peck, Roost, and Discharge. It looks like I have, but I could really use Thunderbolt for you. Where do I get TMs again? I think it's the Pokemart. I do have basically 60 grand, and this should have the TMs, I believe. Yeah, TMs, there we go. And ground type moves, Rock, Electric, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. There we go, Thunderbolt, 4K, easy purchase, so worth it. Boom, grab that bad boy. Just throw out our little Zapdos here, right click him, and get rid of Discharge for it, because it's just a better move by 10 base power. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take our buddy, let's put a power lens on him so we can EV train the special attack in. So overall, our Zapdos isn't bad. He actually has a really good IVs. If we train him well in EVs, he's going to be really powerful. He's pretty well set up. I think the only thing lacking was his nature, I do believe. Let's double check that. Stats. Yeah, you had a lowered special attack nature, which unlike a lot of servers, you can change the legendary stats with Pokecoins or builder tokens on this, but it's kind of expensive. See, we need at least 125-ish tokens. I'm chilling at a measly 94 tokens, so not exactly an astounding number. We need a good 30 more, and I don't know the easiest way to get tokens overall. I think the last time we got them were when we were catching Pokemon to finish up the 10% of the Pokedex. I think that's when we got most of them. What I'm trying to think of, there's got to be an in-game way I know of getting tokens. There's always a possibility. I just don't remember. By the way, guys, we're still looking for a nickname for both Zapdos and Alakazam. I do believe. I don't think any of our other Pokemon. Yeah, we have Greninja and Green Ninja both have nicknames already. So claim your Zapdos or claim the Alakazam, because I'm gonna wait one more episode and then I'm naming Alakazam Spoons because that's what I just like the name Spoon. But I want to take the opportunity to name the Pokemon. That's what you guys are for. That's how you guys appreciate it. Get a part of the videos. You guys can comment and nickname the Pokemon, whether you want named after yourself or we can just nickname anything appropriate for the channel. So far we trained 128 special attack and 32 speed EV. So we're kind of killing it on the EV training right now. It's really easy when they're a high level, or actually I guess any level up that's high enough to one-shot any of these Pokemon. Then again, this would be a lot more difficult if we didn't, I didn't mean to press Roost. I still don't know if I want to keep Roost. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think we should keep Roost or not? But this would take so much longer without EV training items. It would literally be forever. Every single time my OCD will kick in and I have to EV train Pokemon. So when I don't have EV training items, it is the worst thing in the world. Like I'm struggling out with Cobblemon right now, my new Cobblemon series. If you guys haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. We're doing Radical Cobblemon, or sort of like that. After ditching the mythical Cobblemon server, I started a solo Cobblemon play on a single player world for a new series, which I think you guys should check out because outside of regular Cobblemon, it has the Radical Pokemon Trainer mod pack edition added onto it, which allows us to fight trainers and have a set level cap, so it makes things more difficult. And we have to defeat gym leaders over time to get stronger and stronger and stronger, all the way up to the Elite Four and the Champion, and even past that where there's even more trainers. So you kind of need EV training as far as I'm aware, or at least it sounds like you do, because it sounds pretty difficult, especially since you have level caps on Pokemon, just like you would in normal Pokemon games or Radical Red Run. Question is, who do we get rid of? I guess we get rid of Cotton Candy for now. He's our Fire Ghost type. He's not going to be super useful against the Fire type gym overall. His Ghost typing might be some of use, but I think it'd be much better just to keep Alakazam and throw Greninja back on the team. We're not going to be using Green Ninja or Sceptile. I gotta figure out a better way to distinct those two, because that's honestly starting to get confusing and really hard to say. Green Ninja, It's just weird. Oh, Ooh, baby, look at that. So if you guys don't remember, right before we did the whole EV training, we were at like 185-ish special attack. We're sitting at 220 now, even with the drop from our nature. That's insane. That's gonna boost probably to 230, maybe 225 to 230 once we get that nature fix. All right, switching out Greninja instead of Cotton Candy. You have a charcoal. That item doesn't matter for you. So now, what do we want to set up on these guys? Because we need an item for both Greninja and Zapdos before we go into the gym battle. Z moves seem to not be allowed so far yet. I don't know if that's a permanent thing or not. So, really curious about that. All right, I didn't really have any items myself. So let's see Pokemon items. All right, I think it's really easy for Greninja. We just pick up a Mystic Water. That's pretty simple. That's a 20% boost to his water type moves. But for Zapdos, it's a little more difficult because we could just get a magnet, right? That's going to boost the same power 20% onto his electric type moves. We could go for something different. We can't give him choice specs because Alakazam has that and they don't allow duplicate items. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to be grabbing. There's probably some super secret, like hidden prism tactic or whatever from super competitive Pokemon. We'll ignore it. Let's go ahead and throw you on here with the Mystic Water. Actually, I'm kind of realizing an issue. I can't use Zapdos, can I? Not unless I level up the rest of my Pokemon. The reason for that is because look, level 80, 10 levels above. So the Pokemon are going to be 10 level higher than your highest level. So if Zapdos goes in there, they're all going to be level 80, while the rest of my Pokemon are level 57. So I either have to train up the rest of my Pokemon, which I don't have any training time in the training room left, or I need to switch out Zapdos for this gym battle. I have a single rare candy, so I gotta figure out a good way to get around it. I mean, I guess I don't see anything worth it on. Do they not have an item for Global Trade Station? Is it only Pokemon? I was hoping to buy some rare candies, but that doesn't seem like it's going to be a possibility. I know I can get candies from catching Pokemon, but that's a little slow at this point. Alright, so I think we're gonna try to go for a rare candy, a normal training combo strat here. So if we find any Pokemon we think might be easier to catch that aren't gonna take up a whole lot of time, we'll probably go for it and get the rare candies. But we're here in Ultra Space because we know naturally these Pokemon spawn at a higher level, and I have 3 lucky eggs. So if we specifically train one Pokemon at a time instead of using an EXP share, we should get some results a lot faster, especially since a lot of these guys are just below 60 in the first place. It shouldn't be super difficult to train them up a decent amount. Oh, Leafeon. That could try. Oh, level 50. It could save us a lot of time. I don't have a Pokemon to put anyone to sleep, though. Guess we'll just have to go for it. I don't want to deal with the Leafeon training evolution. That's actually annoying because unlike most Pokemon or the EV evolutions, it's not a stone or happiness. You have to find the, well, it's a stone, but it's not an Evo stone. If I remember correctly, you have to evolve it like Glacier next to a grass stone, which I don't know how common or rare those actually are. I don't want to do too much damage, so I guess we'll go with Zen Headbutt. Oh, wait, no, that's grass. I was thinking it was Psychic for a second. You know what? It survived it with 25% HP. That still works. Luckily, we do have 226 more Ultra Balls, so we're not really worried about that. Come on, that's 2 shakes, 3 shakes, and are you kidding me, Leafeon? Why can't you just get in the Pokeball? You just hate me, Leafeon? Like, we just met. I know I attacked you and everything. I know I started a battle with you, but I gotta capture you, and to do that, I have to battle you. Come on, please. Start Ultra Ball for the try. There we go. So that gives us 1 more rare candy as well, which is super nice. Oh no, Pokedex is actually at 13% complete. Here we are, level 35 Nose Passes, Electrode, Voltorbs, Gravelers. This is a little more like it. These guys have a better experience shield, plus more rarer, stronger Pokemon like Electivire can spawn here. There's Electabuzz here. I should capture him for the Pokedex. Should I? I don't have him. I have do I have Electivire? Doesn't matter. I'm in a massive battle now, so we're not going to be capturing him. We're just going to be killing all of these Pokemon. But we just gotta do a lot of training, and then we should be good. This is the best place, I'm pretty sure. Oh, close combat for Jangmo. Finally, a fighting type move. What do we get rid of? I guess Clanging Scales. I mean, it's 10 less base power, but the defense stat of the... yeah, we'll get rid of Clanging Scales. We're a physical attacker, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, 184 base attack versus 146 special. But with that realization, let's take on the gym leader. I'm only up to level 60 on most of my Pokemon, but I think it might be enough. I say this as we struggled really toughly to battle the last Pokemon, but we'll ignore that. Last Pokemon, the last gym leader. Let's do this, Mr. Gym Leader. We're gonna lead off with Golem because he's Stealth Rocks, plus it's the smarter move. Leads off with Incineroar. let's go ahead. Let's get Stealth Rock set up because that's perfect for us. Knock off, that sucks. So there goes our Focus Sash, which actually really sucks because he's gonna one-shot us now. We're not gonna get in Q Wall. We'll go for it, obviously, but we're gonna die. Oh, knock off again, which isn't gonna do as much damage because we don't have an item on us. Then we get at least one EQ off. I will take that damage. Let's send up another Earthquake. Knock off is gonna finish us off. We'll bring in Greninja here. He's our best bet overall. Let's go Water Shuriken. He's also our weakest Pokemon here, so we'll kind of get an idea of what we can do. Not a lot. That was 4 attacks from Water Shuriken. That wasn't a lot, and U-turn killed. He sent out Talonflame. At least we get that advantage here, so we can send in Zapdos pretty easily here and go T-Bolt. Please be... Ooh, Flare Blitz. Holy crap. But between that, Thunderbolt, and... well, yeah, his recoil damage and Thunderbolt kills him. Okay, Incineroar, we have to be faster than, right? So, let's just go T-Bolt, please. We went first, but we weren't able to kill him. Alakazam is probably our next bet with speed. Let's go ahead and let's just send off that Psychic attack. And, oh yeah, he's Dark type, so that's not going to do anything, and we get one shot. That was stupid of me. We'll send in Metagross, which was also stupid of me because he's part Psychic here, and Meteor Mash finishes him off. Heatran, let's go ahead and, I guess, Metal Arm or Hammer Arm, and Earth Power one-shots us. That leaves just Jangmu left. We'll go ahead and go for a single. Oh, we can't go for Dragon Dance because of our Assault Vest, so close combat it is because he's Fire Steel. Woo, that was a lot of damage, Dragon Pulse, and, I mean, we ate it, but we're not going to be able to take another one, and close combat weakens us, and then we only did half damage, and we're dead. Alright, we're going to give this battle one more attempt, but we're going to end up taking Zapdos off the team. He was actually quite useful, but he's just too high of a level for the rest of our party at the moment, and without having an easy way to train up the level them, because even with the Lucky Eggs, it took a while to get those guys to 6. So we'll put Cotton Candy back on the team instead of Zapdos, and in 15 minutes, we'll give this battle one more shot. Alright, Rockstars, battle number 2, and this time I put the Assault Vest on our boy Grug, so I don't know if this will really switch things up, but we'll see. So yep, they start out with Incineroar first. We can't use Stealth Rock this time, but that's fine. We're gonna go Rock Blast. Stealth Rock didn't seem to do a whole lot. I want to go for extra damage on this guy. So Rock Blast has a lot of chances to crit, and that did better than EQ. Let's go. It knocked off our Assault Vest, which sucks, but we might have enough HP to actually survive 2 hits this time. So Rock Blast again, and he switched out to Heatran. Interesting. That's a free Rock Blast, but that's not a lot of damage here. Let's go EQ. I don't know what he's gonna do to us. He used Dragon Pulse, but we survived it, and EQ did an okay amount of damage. I'll take that. He had a berry that weakened the ground type attack. No way. No wonder. They should have done more damage. Let's bring in Greninja here. We can do some softening up later. Let's just toss in the Water Shurikens here so we can do some extra damage, and it has a chance of 5 crit, and we only hit 3 times. We survived the attack though, which is 6, so we can get one more Water Shuriken off, and that should finish him off because we're faster. There we go. Then being at level 70 clearly makes a massive difference. Boom, we leveled up. Water Shuriken again, and we went first. I doubt this finishes him off, but it did. Yes, a critical hit. Finally, Greninja, you're doing something. Heat Rotom up next. Let's just keep up with the Water Shuriken. We've got the speed advantage, so we just want to do as much damage as possible with our one Pokemon, and we could just, I thought we were going to one-shot Rotom. 1 crit out of the 5 hits, but I can't complain too much. Okay, Salazzle. Let's just keep up Water Shuriken. Why wouldn't we? We're outspeeding everyone. Rotom's gone. Salazzle's gonna be next. I'm trying to think. Have we gone through, what, 3 Pokemon already? Yeah, this shit was a lot easier when we got rid of Zapdos and we didn't have the level disadvantage overall. We're bringing Cotton Candy. He's our next weakest Pokemon by terms of level and the fact that he isn't very good against this gym. Now, are you Pure Fire? So let's go Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw's pretty good. And he withdrew Salazzle when out Talonflame. Interesting. Shadow Claw's still gonna be pretty powerful. What's Psycho Cat? Let's see if that does any better. No stab though. Brave Bird one-shot us, but he takes recoil. No problem. Alakazam can't figure out with his speed and super effective, or not super effective, but super powerful Psychic, especially since we have Scoplins on him, which makes him even more powerful. That didn't finish him off like I expected it to. Jeesh. Okay, Jingmo. We're gonna go Dragon Dance since we can now, and we got that off for free. Oh wait, no, he used Brave Bird. I thought he switched out. We survived with 2 HP, got the Dragon Dance off, and took out another one of the Pokemon. So you know what? I'll take it. That's a shiny Volcarona. That's so cool. I don't know if I've ever seen one before. I like the purple bottom. Let's go ahead and just go all out outrage here. And did he outspeed us? What? Wait, what? He outsped us? Are you kidding me? Okay, this is really really, 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 really bad here because he's super effective on us in two ways. Bug Fire versus Psychic Steel, and we're dead. Well, I said we were only going to attempt that battle one more time, so that's what we're going to call it. It seems like we weren't quite strong enough for this battle, but we were very close. I think if we level up our Pokemon, or we made some slightly different choices in the battle, we definitely would have won that. But make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see y'all next time, Rockstars. Peace, peace.